Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode held today, sponsored by Veronica Miller, Adam Fitch, and Jennifer Losciuto Fitch, John and Patty Di Gregorio, Kevin Miller, Sarah Ann Coluccio, and Janaea Vitali. Hello, Benites, and welcome to the show. On tonight's show, I'm going to talk about, what the hell am I going to talk about? You can't predict what I'm going to talk about here. I don't even know. Oops, excuse me. You can't hold that in. It's unhealthy. Look at the size of my freaking head. You know, I would have a full head of hair if I had a normal size head. So there you have it, folks, the introduction. Let me take this contribution thing off. And Janaea and Sarah, I hope you don't mind that I used your names. I didn't ask permission, but that's just a sample. Let me get this off of here. That is going to be the new introduction to Nigel at night. And I will be on tonight, regular time, probably 7 p.m. And that's the new introduction. And then I'll just go into my regular broadcast where I talk about all kinds of whatever nonsense comes out of my mouth. And I hope you like that. And everything else will be the same. We'll have all this stuff come up and that'll be there. Hi, Titan TV Man. And hi, Janaea, and hi, Sarah. And I'll go through the broadcast and we'll do this, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll show you now what the ending will look like. I will make, and Sarah and Janaea and John and Patty and Ronnie and Kevin and anybody's name I used in the sample. It's just because you supported me so much already. But after the show's over, I will go, and this is an ending, but I'll show you what it'll look like as it ends. It'll come back to this frame. And again, I'll read the sponsor's name. And then the ending of the show will go like this, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll be coming back live. And then I'll go to this. And that's how, oh God, that's a cigar ash on my chin. How embarrassing. Oh my God, it's back. Oh my God, now there's two. All right. Anyway, that's how it's going to go when I do the broadcast from now on. That way, when people donate or they're getting something in exchange for it. So I've been doing these broadcasts every night, and I will continue to do them every night. And that way, people that are enjoying them can contribute a little. So that's it. I really do like my intro, though. I'm going to play the intro again, if that's okay. It's 37 seconds. Hello, Benites, and welcome to the show. On tonight's show, I'm going to talk about, what the hell am I going to talk about? You can't predict what I'm going to talk about here. I don't even know. Oops, excuse me. You can't hold that in. It's unhealthy. Look at the size of my freaking head. You know, I would have a full head of hair if I had a normal size head. And that's it. So I think we'll be able to have a lot of fun. It'll look like a regular TV show, kind of, broadcast. And you'll get to see my regular face. That song, back when Janaea says she loves the music, back when Adobe Premiere, which is the software I use to edit videos, when Adobe first came out, it came with a a CD, a program called Quick Tracks, and it gave you a choice of, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 songs, and you could edit them to be any length. You could just select the length and it would automatically mix the music. And that was actually the song that played at the end of The Way In. And I really liked it because it sounded like um, a lot like Saturday Night Live, I thought. So you can't use the program anymore because it just doesn't work, which is a shame because it was awesome. And you could even buy additional tracks. I wish I had back then, but I won't be able to use it now anyway. But because it doesn't work with the later versions of Windows and Mac. And they went to be purchased. They were purchased by another company and they charge so much for every bit. But now they're going to basically die on by their own sword because AI is developing the ability for small producers or large producers to actually create their own music with no copyright attached to it. Holly, when she's down, she's not down here right now, but when she's down here tonight and we go live, I'll have her tell the story about one of the movies that's Oscar nominated. Perez, I think, something Perez. Anyway, that movie, it's kind of shocking that it's getting nominated by so many people because it was, in fact, partially AI. Now, this is what I've heard. I haven't researched this, so I could be wrong, but it's partially AI driven and CGI and all. So, you got people that shot films with cameras and actors and everything that are up against a film that did good in the Golden Globes, I think. I could be wrong, but was generated by a computer, which is going to be a strong part of the future of filmmaking. And those people like now that will shoot on film, well, they may shoot on older formats of film, or they may also, like Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League was shot in the 4:3 format. 16:9 is your typical TV now. That's the dimensions of it. No matter what size your TV is, the percentage ratio is 16:9. It used to be 4:3 back when we all had those square TVs. But now it's 16:9, and 4K is also 16:9, but the density of the video is a lot greater, which is why it looks so much better. So those people that shot on the old formats and like Zack Snyder shot in 4:3 are considered a little more artsy or respecting that particular art. Well, what's going to happen is when a lot more films are going to be generated using artificial intelligence and stuff like that, you're going to find that there's going to be a rebellion, and people are going to want films shot with actual actors, and the only thing about that is the bottom line is people enjoy a good story and a good film. So even if it does happen to be AI generated, if it's a good film, people are going to watch it. People aren't going to rebel. I just said they will, but Hollywood might, but people aren't going to rebel if there's a film they want to watch and it was generated via AI. They're just going to watch it. That's also going to give people like me an opportunity to compete with because I would not now, but in the near future, be able to make a film that, I could have this house blow up. I could have an airplane crash into the house. you are going to be able to do all this stuff in the future. Now, what will happen is initially companies that create these type of videos, you probably have pop up in your feeds all the time. Make this video a video like that. Well, you may not, but I do, because I search videos, production and stuff all the time. But it'll pop up in your Instagram feeds about make a video that looks like this. And there's a lot of political stuff people do. Like there was a video of Donald Trump in a dress dancing with Elon Musk. There's a ton of them, a ton of different videos. There was a video of Joe Biden and Kim Jong-un and people all marching and Barack Obama and Donald Trump all looking like pro wrestlers marching to a ring and getting in a fight. So it's all computer generated, and but these companies that do that charge for that. And so right now, if you were going to make a full-fledged movie, you have to piece it together because you're limited by certain things. But in the very near future, it's going to come down in price and be able to do full-length motion pictures. It can now, but it's very expensive. But that's the future of video and all. So anybody that happens to rewatch this broadcast or tune into this broadcast, just know that I will be back on tonight at 7 p.m., maybe a little earlier, but you'll see all that stuff I showed you. And there will be, people can sponsor a nightly episode of Nigel at Night. And it's only $10 and get your name up on the screen. You're supporting me. And I guess that's about the gist of it. And we'll go over what we did today when Holly's down here later. Oh, this is a terrible cigar. But so what's going on in your world right now, folks? How's your Sunday? We didn't do much today. I did go to the grocery store because Holly needed rolls. We're having sausage and peppers and onions for dinner. So I picked her up rolls. And it did get warmer today. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Egg Harbor Township right now is 42 degrees.
42 degrees. It doesn't feel like it. I can't believe it's 42 because I went outside and it felt a lot colder than that. But it's cloudy and overcast and kind of humid. There's like a rawness in the air. So, anybody have any questions for me? Anything you want to talk about? Titan, if you're still here, it's the first time I've ever seen you. Welcome. Or if you have been in here before, welcome back. I got a spot on my screen. It's not on your screen. It's actually physically on my screen. And there is Dora, Chatty Cathy, Josh. You can't see the other guy back there. And there above my head is Darth Vader's crotch. That's such a cool thing. I also have a stormtrooper, but that's in the other room. So if you want a cheap way to support me, you can do that at, I should make up a little thing for that. me do it here. Episode of there. So that was my morning. I prepared all that. I made that intro for you. For the show at night. And I'll also start. So this way, I don't go, I'll have a countdown. I'll usually keep it just to 5 minutes so that everybody gets notified and they know to come in. And then when I go live, I've already got some people in here. Instead of like for the first couple minutes, I'm like, hello, is anybody coming in? I won't have to do that because you'll get notified that I've gone live. You'll come in, and then I'll start the broadcast by listing the sponsors, by playing that intro video. Then you'll get to see my beautiful face here, and then we'll have the end video, and good night is what it will say. So it was a busy morning. I'm always busy for my people. Dora is a sweetheart, isn't she? Look at that little face over there. That's Ronnie's dog, by the way. So what's happening out there in Benite land? I'm not going to keep that thing up there right now. I'm going to hide that for now. We watched, like I said in last night's broadcast, Holly and I watched the movie Saturday Night. It's based on when Saturday Night Live became a series and they put together the first ever episode. The whole show leads up to that first live broadcast. It was good. I think you'd enjoy it. It's got my recommendation. I should just throw this cigar out. I have an idea. That'll work temporarily. I cut the end of it off. Hey, Tom. Tom, you want to see the intro I made? This is the new intro for the nightly. I'm going to play it again, folks. I'm sorry. It's only 37 seconds. Here you go. Hello, Benites, and welcome to the show. On tonight's show, I'm going to talk about... What the hell am I going to talk about? You can't predict what I'm going to talk about here. I don't even know. Oops. Excuse me. You can't hold that in. It's unhealthy. Look at the size of my freaking head. You know, I would have a full head of hair if I had a normal size head. There it is. Sarah Louise, you've been blocked because I don't know you. You weirdo. I get so many now on Instagram. There's an ending too, Tom. Here's the ending. I won't play the whole thing, but it's got an ending too, and a final slate where I show this. I love that picture of me and the dogs. So yeah, I also will, when I start the live, it'll have a 5-minute countdown to going live so that people get notified that we're going live, and they'll therefore give them a chance to get in the room. So when the broadcast first starts, I'm not talking to no one, because it normally takes, there's a slight delay, and it normally takes like 5 minutes till the room builds up. So now when I come on live, I'll be live and I'll be ready to go. And anybody that watches the rebroadcast, whether they're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, will be able to just fast forward past the countdown. So that's it. And we will be back on live tonight at 7 o'clock. We just came on a little early. I just came on earlier to test this out to see that it worked. And you were my guinea pigs. You were the first ones to see what it's going to look like. And I'm so vulgar. I belch, but I do that so often in the broadcast that well, this is what the countdown looks like. I'll show it to you, but I won't leave you in there. And then, I mean, it's obvious it's a countdown, so you know at the end of that countdown, it will be live. So that's what I've been working on all day today. So at approximately 7 p.m. tonight, we will go live again, just like this, and have a normal live broadcast. So I guess that's it for now. And I'm going to play the outro of the show right now and close down till 7. So I'll be back in less than 4 hours. See you then.